live?
Yeah.
What's up, America? How y'all doing in the broad? It's cold today, boy. Wind blowing. It was definitely cuffing season. It's on us. And I felt it. Shit, I didn't want to get out of bed today. I didn't. I stayed snugged up under her. She put her cold feet on. I said, hold up. You know, I put her feet between my legs and shit. Like men in America abroad, our hand warmers if you ain't got no gloves. Just put your hands on your nuts. Hold your nuts. It keep your hands warm. You know. But yeah, man, that's how I had her feet. Not on my nuts, but in between my legs. And we stayed snugged in the bed. Had a fun night too. Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I ain't got to work this coming Friday.
Congrats.
Yeah. 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 So, what's on the agenda, man? What you got to talk about?
We got a couple of things to talk about.
Okay. We waiting?
I can't find us. I'm trying to get this background set up.
Okay.
You can start talking. You don't need me
I
to
got my
start.
mouth full. They told me it ain't right talking to mouth.
You shouldn't try to eat before you go on the podcast.
I was hungry. And I had the munchies. You can't tell a person when they can eat, man. That's like having a slave.
What?
Don't eat right now. What the hell?
I was just saying, you sitting up here eating before we go on the
My
podcast.
sugar might be low. No. No disrespect to those that's diabetic, but yeah. Mm.
I don't know why it's not popping up. It's not popping up. It is not popping up.
We can do our thing here and we'll see to that later, right?
All right, no problem. But hello, everybody. Welcome to Adult Hour. Hope everybody is doing good. Hope everybody is enjoying this cold day because it is definitely a cold day.
Yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
Hope everybody is enjoying this cold day. It is very, very cold out there. Y'all, please stay warm, And to the homeless people that's out there and stuff, y'all, I hope y'all get into a shelter and stuff for tonight. I hope y'all are warm because it is definitely cold. Like some states actually got snow over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Now we didn't get no snow, but it's definitely cold here. It's definitely cold here. So I hope that you all are taking the time to stay warm in this cold air. I hope that you all are being safe out there in this cold air and just enjoying your Sunday. How's everybody out there doing? We are enjoying our Sunday, so we hope that you all are enjoying yours. Shouts out to everybody that definitely are off today or enjoying today. Definitely shouts out to everybody that had to work today and will be going back watching the podcast later. Thank you all so much for those that have subscribed. We are almost at 120 subscribers, you all. So kudos to you all and thank you all so much. I really, really appreciate all of that.
So American Abroad, please continue to like and subscribe, please.
And make sure you comment and
Yes.
share, share,
And
share.
share. Anyway.
Anyway, I got a few things, but I know that you've been talking about a certain something. Do you want to get yours off first? Or you want
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Let's start.
Here you go, y'all.
I've been on this thing, asking different peoples, women, young, old, what's the difference between a traditional woman and a modern woman. And I've heard some interesting things. One thing I heard that was like profound. An older lady, she said, a lady can't do, a woman can't do what a man can do and be considered a lady. So I said to say this. To me, a traditional woman, no matter since the women say that they got all the whorish ways from a man.
Yep.
Okay, that thought there. To me, a traditional woman, no matter what the man is doing, she's gonna chill on out. She's not finna fly open her legs like a ready teller. Come on and get the goodies. Come on and get the goodies. Cause she got an image, a character, and she don't want to be known as the neighborhood skank. And that made sense. That made sense to me. It made sense to me. So what you think?
Mind you, you talking about tradition woman from back in 19
The 80s.
yes, 1967, 80s. This is 2025. An independent woman is a traditional woman these days.
Oh, they done dumbed it down. Huh?
No, we independent women now.
So they can just be loose as hell.
No, I'm not saying all that. An independent woman is a traditional woman. So that's how we got taught. That's what we were taught. Don't worry about no man. Don't be out there trying to find you a man. Go out there and go out there and get yourself. Get your career. Get your money. Get your bag. And if you got to do it by yourself, do it by yourself. That's what we were taught nowadays. So for people to be sitting up there talking about this traditional woman, man, it's changed. It's changed. I'm going to need people like you and others that are still looking for that old school traditional woman to get out of y'all box and understand that.
You emphasize like me,
Because it's like you always talking about it. You always talking about it. This traditional woman. And then I'm like, that you talking from 1980, 1970, 1960, and those years and stuff. So with that being said, we are not back then no more. We're in a whole new world.
Well, not to cut you out, let's talk about we're not back then. Okay, like you heard about people's man claim they could couples, and you heard the dude may say he done had a menage a trois with his wife or his girlfriend and another girl. But when you ask that same dude, what in case you want to bring another man to that bed and you and another man smash? Oh, hell no. No. What about that?
That's on them and their relationship.
Now, to me, the traditional sense, the sense of tradition to me, you don't have too many men that's going to sit up and engage in no conversation concerning him and another man crunching his woman. Now, it's just like, damn near a common topic. And to me, them values there because to me, a man's woman is supposed to be sacred to his touch. Because don't no man want to be known, have no woman known as a motherfucking whore She easy. She don't fuck with Joe Blow, Billy Bob. Man, no, nobody want that shit.
Okay, so I feel like you taking that totally different ways that don't need to go. Like, and I don't mean to cut you off, but I gotta say this. Like, if you're in a relationship, that's something that y'all have agreed on. Whether it's, two women or two men or what, that's something that they have agreed on. So that's their personal life. And my thing is, I don't think that the mate is going to look at their mate as, oh my God, she's a whore or whatever. Because my thing is, y'all came together and made that agreement. So with that being, and then, like I said, it's 2025. It's open doors out here. It's a lot of things are not taboo no more.
Well, I talk, not to cut you off, I talked to a woman, older woman. She said she was down with that. And her motherfucking man ended up leaving her for the motherfuckers she invited to the bed. So, with that said, what you think about that?
It's fucked up, but I mean, they opened up that door to their relationship. It played out how it played out, but my thing is, I feel like this. For him to leave her for the person that they ended up inviting to their bedroom, he wanted to do that anyway. I think he just didn't want to be sitting up there cheating on her, I guess you can say. But person gonna do what they gonna do. A grown person is gonna do what a grown person's gonna do. So, it is what it is kind of moment.
Then I talked to a younger girl. Her and her guy went did the same thing. And she said she told her guy, nigga, you better not take one extra more pump that you wouldn't give to me. You bet not.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like I said, it all depends on the couple in their bedroom and what they do in their bedroom. Different couples, different bedrooms. So it's like you can't judge anybody's bedroom because that's their bedroom. You know, that's how I feel about that.
But now, man, traditional values are some healthy values. It was those traditions that got us thus far.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of shit that we see today, tradition was lost on it.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of shit that we're doing today, we wouldn't be doing it if, let's say, certain ancestors were still healthy and valuable in amongst the living.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't do that.
Yeah, this is true.
They say you got the mom at the club with the daughter and the granddaughter in every motherfucking house twerking. What tradition that in that? Where's tradition that in that?
First of all, dance has been.
I ain't talking about dance.
Oh, it don't matter. Dance is
The
dance.
setting at the club.
I mean, if everybody's old enough to get in, then everybody's old enough to get in.
Well, listen, the grandbaby, even still, the older women will tell you, I'm your mother. I'm your grandmother. I'm not your friend. You got parents trying to be their children's friends, and respect levels thrown the fuck off. I hear it all the time, talking to different guys that's messing with different women who got daughters and sons that be really rude and disrespectful to them.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of traditional shit was lost. But, like I say, man, just because the man can fuck everybody, that don't mean the woman should.
And my thing is, just because a man can fuck everybody don't mean that that's right.
No, I'm not saying
Like,
that
for
neither.
real. I mean, but you keep throwing that out there and stuff. A woman gets tagged, like a woman gets tagged to be a hoe and a slut like this.
But she do.
A man do too.
Man don't care about the title.
Oh, and nowadays women don't care about them titles. No.
American abroad, a man don't care about being called a slut.
And
fucking many women.
And
As
women,
long as a man ain't been called a fag, a bitch, a pussy.
oh my God.
Them the titles men has a problem with. But for as a whore because he fucking different women, nah.
Like I was saying,
Nah.
it's women look at men like that too. Women look at men like that. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, we look community dick. Girl, he slept with such and such, such and such and such and such. What? Ew. Some women it won't bother them. It won't stop them. But a lot of women do look at that like, oh my God.
Why?
What do you mean why? On what part?
Why look at him like, ooh?
The same way y'all look at us like, ugh.
Well, whoa.
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 Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Then
Well,
y'all
okay. When you say ooh, as the ooh, you wouldn't lay down with him.
I didn't say ooh, I said ugh.
Ooh, okay, as if to say you wouldn't lay down with this guy, or to say I don't want to have nothing to do with this guy.
It's both of them.
Okay.
It's the same thing. You don't want to have to do. You don't want nothing to do with this guy, so you don't want to sleep with this guy.
But men, they be like, because they don't want to be tagged with this woman. But in the throes of the wee hours of the night, when the man feeling a little too good, the one he want to get with, he can't get with, so he creep with her.
Yeah, and believe me.
But in the daytime, you stay your ass gone.
And people find out that late night creep because she gets to talking and telling people. So it's not gonna be no secret. It's gonna end up coming out sooner or later.
So you said it to say what? It ain't such thing as a traditional and a modern woman for real.
There is a tradition woman.
Okay, what is traditional woman?
Independent ladies.
So you saying
Those old school women, and don't get me wrong, there's still some
so
old
the old
school.
school women weren't traditional women?
They back then they were just like when the 70s came around and the women that sat up there and started no what's not that wasn't the 70s, yeah, it was the 70s, 60s, 70s, when women started getting their own jobs and stuff. Women went out and really got into the workplace. Not saying they already weren't, but when women really got out there and started getting into the workplace. And then in the 80s and 90s, women started getting their own businesses and stuff.
Well, I'm gonna say this, American abroad. To me, women, traditional women, they may not have a job for us going to clock in, but they man the house.
Yeah.
They made sure them kids was taken care of. They made sure them kids was raised properly. They made sure them kids was at school mannerable versus nowadays.
Well, and then at the same time,
So
those traditional women back then that could stay at the house and take care of the kids had a mate that was making that kind of money.
okay.
Nowadays you still have men that are out there making that kind of money to where their wife can stay home and take care of the kids and things like that. But that's not a regular thing anymore. Nowadays it's like we out here getting our own.
Because the man ain't there.
He might not be there, or you might just want to get it on your own.
Okay. So just because you want to get it on your own, that brings us to this topic. Okay, you say traditional women, the independent women, they got their own shit. Cool. So what would be the difference between that woman that gets with a man for a few dollars versus a crackhead?
Huh?
Yeah, what's the difference?
Wait a minute, say that again.
What would be the difference between that woman that get with a man with for a few dollars than a crackhead?
I'm not. I'm not.
Uh,
I'm not understanding the question.
it's no difference.
I mean, it's just a different way of for a person sitting up there, I guess, getting their money or getting their fix. I guess the difference between is this woman is doing it for her fix, and this woman is doing it for her career or her bills and things like this.
So that makes it the difference.
That I see. That's the only difference, and I'm trying to figure it out because to me,
A traditional woman ain't gonna fuck for no money like that, man.
man, let me tell
I
you,
mean,
dude, just like men go out there and
see there it is. See there it is. There it is.
just like men go out there and fuck with these sugar mamas for the money. There's women out there that low key do it too. I mean, some women are more discreet with
Discreet,
it than
yeah.
I'm sorry, discreet
Discreet.
with it than other women. Some women are just out loud bolder than others. We just heard a celebrity say, "I'm not dating for love no more. I'm dating for the money." That's her thing. And then you hear celebrities out there, "I'm dating for love." I enjoy being in this. I enjoy being in this relationship and not being married. Some people in a relationship and they're like, "I do want to be married. Either you're gonna be marrying me or I'm gonna walk away." So it all depends on the people and it all depends on that person and how they're moving.
Then I talked to a elder woman and her sister, and she said one of the things that a traditional woman ain't gonna do versus a modern woman. You see them out here, loosely dressed, showing every damn thing, taking pictures, just letting the world to see. Say a woman, a traditional woman, gonna give you just a little bit to tantalize your imagination. She ain't gonna put all her assets out there for the world to see. That makes sense.
Man, even back in the days, mama, grandmama, great grandmama, they had them outfits that they went out into the clubs and to the streets that showed a lot.
Not baby,
So I'm not finna even do that. I understand as you get older, you get wiser and you calm down more. But talk to the women and ask them how was they back in their 20s.
Well, may she rest in peace. But my mama, man, she was a short, well-figured woman,
Mm-hmm.
and some of her friends and family members, you know, with some well-figured women. And they had their little provocative dress, but it wasn't showing the moose knuckle. It wasn't showing the pussy lips. It wasn't doing all that, man. You might get a cheat. You might get a cheat. Now, it's so raw, man. You can stand right there in front of people and fuck.
Well,
Just move the string to the side.
fashion has changed over the years.
Fashion hell, man. This is, fuck all that, man. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. You trying to get it to me like that?
Fashion has changed
They
over the
lose, baby.
people been loose.
Not like that.
Man, yes.
It's so loose.
You gotta remember in Vegas,
We ain't in, man.
no, for real. Let's talk about it. In Vegas, like they were going around back in the days topless. And it wasn't no problem with that. In Vegas for a very long time, and I think today in certain parts in Nevada, prostitution is legal.
I heard that.
So, I mean, it's out there. You know, people try to taboo it, but it's no use of tabooing it. I understand you taboo it around your kids, but as adults, talk about it. Talk about it. Like, stop trying to act like, oh, I can't believe this is happening now. It was happening way back then.
It don't bother me. You know, it's just, I'm just curious about it. You know, I heard a lot of women say a lot of hellacious shit, and I'd be like, damn, what give them the woman nuts to say the shit they say and feel entitled
I don't know.
to the shit they be saying
I don't know. I
and
don't
what
know.
they bring to the table.
I
A
look.
couple of tramp stamps over their body, you know,
Hey, tattoos
a
is
couple of BBLs and shit,
tattoos is the new.
balloon lips.
Oh, you know how I feel about the BBLs and the balloon lips.
Anyway,
You don't need to do it. You are beautiful just the way you are, for real. Now, for us that want to go out there and lose some weight or something, hey, there's no problem with that. But adding all that extra fake stuff, be real. It's okay. Love your body. Love the shape that you are. You
they
know.
being real. They are being real. They being real motherfucking fake. There it is. How real can you get when you real fucking fake?
I don't, and it's a health, now it's starting to be health hazards. You know, you've heard about so many people going to the hospital. You've even heard about the young women that are dying behind getting these surgeries. You know, they going on black market and getting these surgeries and stuff. You know, so it's so much out there with these fake bodies. Ladies, I'm serious. Don't do it. Don't do it. And nowadays, it's so many males that are telling us to don't do it now. Now that they're seeing the outcomes behind these bodies and stuff. You know, I remember back in the days in the 90s, you know, the video chicks with the little booties and stuff were the ones that were popping and stuff. Nowadays, it's like these new bodies, you know, some of them are beautiful. Some of them are beautiful, but at the same time, you messing up your health at the same time. You know, so it's like, why even do it? Why even do it to yourself? And then, you know, to hear a lot of celebrities that say, I did this when I was younger. Now that I'm older, I wish I didn't do this to my body.
Well, they messing up their health by having frequent flyer miles on their pussy.
And I'm messing up y'all bodies too by having frequent flyer miles on y'all down there.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
You know, a man, a whore male that's out there freaking everything that comes his way. When he becomes an old man, he has all the problems of trying to sit up there and stand up.
Y'all heard it, American Abroad.
For everybody that's trying to put something in the
I wouldn't
comments.
know. I've been locked up 32 years. These was my friends.
Oh my gosh. For everybody in the comments that's trying to make a comment or something, I think I ended up taking the comments. I did something wrong on the setup for the podcast. So I truly, truly apologize. Y'all come back later on, watch us and put something in the comments. That's so we can go and rewind this whole conversation. Because we are 25 minutes into it, and yeah, this conversation is definitely being a conversation.
Nah, but for real shit, man, you know. A woman said, man, that a man would appreciate a traditional sense of a woman versus a modern woman, man. You know, he would respect her, she respect herself. You know, he would respect her, you know, being at home, cooking, they cooking for each other. He would respect her not letting her friends be all in her function and shit. You know, I kind of see where he's going at.
And you know what? It's not even being a traditional woman and a modern woman. It's the difference between being a lady and a woman. That's what it is nowadays. You know, there's that traditional stuff it's old school now. It's not even tradition. It's old school. Because to tell the truth, me personally, I don't want to stay at home. I don't. I like being in the workplace. I like going out there making my own money. I like being able to pay my bills. I like being able to budget my household and my money. I do. Even when I was single and doing my own thing. And then for me to get into a relationship, I still enjoy and do that. I appreciate the helping hand. I appreciate my mate chipping in and stuff. But I'm so accustomed to do it on my own to where, it's like second nature now. So for somebody to sit up there and tell me, you know, I want you to be my wife, but you got to stay home and take care of the kids and take care of the house. I can't work. I can't go get my money. I can't start my own business or something. Can I go to school at least? I have to do something. I just can't sit at the house.
Well, I don't think a man looking for that a trip off you working. It's like if you just want to gallivant on the street, run around, run in the streets with your girlfriend.
But see, I didn't say anything about that.
Um,
I didn't say nothing about that.
no.
That's what I said. There's a difference between that. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
You know, people, there's a difference between that lady and that woman. I can't really break it down and stuff, but you just see it when you see it. You know it when you know it.
And men of American abroad, I was talking to a kind of older brother, not too much older, but he said, yeah, man. He said he wouldn't advise no man that got love for the woman he with to invite another man to that bed. He said he did that because he loved his woman, and being in all furnished, they brought a woman to the bed. He said after that, that man hit his woman, had her doing some moaning shit, and he really resented this woman, man, after that. And it went downhill from that. I say, damn.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean,
Imagine that shit.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. But like you said, it's the same thing with the female. They brought somebody into their house and her husband took off with the woman. So it's on both sides of on the playing field.
So is it safe to say a lot of that
I thought you what?
is really supposed to do that when you're younger, not settle down, and let it cease to be as you get older?
I would say that would be a great time to do something like that. But at the same time, if you have a mate that's really just understanding and can be on that level with you with no judgment after, I would say, hey, enjoy your relationship. But there's definitely with hearing those two stories, that's definitely something that you got to sit down and talk all the way around the board with your mate. You got to be able to be like, well, what if this happens? Or what if, she does something to you that blows your mind, Are you expecting me to do that for you? Or, what if he does something to blow her mind, or is she expecting her husband to do that for her? So you got to be able to talk about the whole entire situation. You just don't go into it blindly. You have to be able to be eyes wide open. I can't with him, y'all.
Eyes wide open.
Yeah.
But your mind's eyes wide open. That'll be a hell of a thing, man. You look up your woman just in the throes of an orgasm. And this man just pounding her.
Okay, and it's real messed up to wake up one day and your husband tells you, I don't want to be with you no more.
Ooh.
I'm going to go be with old girl. That's messed up too. So, I mean, it's messed up on both ends.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Don't keep trying to just throw it on the females. Yeah, y'all got y'all messed up moments too.
So we stalemated? It is. You say? Is it safe to say that a traditional woman and a modern woman are one and the same in so many ways?
Yes, and there's no
Okay, there
such
it is.
thing as a traditional
Not no more.
woman. Yes.
You know what, truthfully. What
Well, I
about
take that back. It is the traditional woman. It's the new independent lady or the new
that's what they
independent.
call
Yes.
it. The new independent lady.
Yes.
When was they
Not in,
so old or non-existent?
you keep talking about that old school tradition of staying in the
My
house and
mama,
stuff.
my mama was a traditional woman, but she was independent as well.
Well, we
But
have
she maintained a certain level of respect for herself, no matter how whorish my father was.
that's
And
on.
she didn't pass the buck out. Well, you did it, I'm gonna do it. A woman do that shit, that's a cop out. Y'all motherfuckers just be wanting to do it.
Man, y'all do it all the
Oh,
time.
that part there.
No, 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 no. Men do it all the time. Y'all love to start fights just because, so you can get out there in the streets and do whatever you're trying to do. Don't try to sit up there and fake a fallout with me. Just go and go about your business, for real. Yeah,
Fake the fallout.
yeah.
Anyway,
What's up, everybody? We are 30 minutes into this. I truly apologize. I accidentally turned off the comment section on accident. So next week, well, once I get off of here, I'm definitely gonna have to figure out what I did. And next week, I'm definitely gonna have to pay attention. Yeah, we ain't got no comments or anything.
nah, but American abroad, women,
Amen.
if you know it's that time of the month to pay like the gas bill and you call Don, because you know Don gonna give you some money that can pay this gas bill. Once he give you that money, you don't call Don for the rest of the month. But the sister out there on the streets that's selling her body for some crack cocaine, that's her pleasure. Getting that gas bill paid is what your pleasure gonna be. Y'all one and the same. Y'all hookers. Y'all hooking.
And y'all
And
be
y'all ain't no different.
and y'all be
So
hooked.
stop. No.
Yes, yes, yes. Y'all be out there hooking too. Y'all be
Yeah.
out here straight using females. Y'all be out here straight using females for real. And then y'all so dirty. But y'all love to sit up there and try to
Oh.
have 2 or 3 girlfriends. And when they find out about each other, well, didn't nobody tell you to be going through my phone? Didn't nobody be telling you to try to find out what I'm doing? Dude, either you gonna be with me and just me, or you gonna be out there for the streets. I don't need no community dick in my doggone face.
Mm.
Yes. Yes. And then when your other girlfriends are on their period or y'all done got into it and they ain't dealing with you, you want to come calling me, talking about, I'm sorry, can I come talk to you? Can we go out to dinner? Boy, bye.
And y'all heard that.
Talking about, I miss you. If you miss me, send me a picture of you crying. How about that? That's what you tell them. Shoot, I'm so sick of that doggone stuff. Well, I was sick of it back then. I'm glad that I have me a happy relationship now. I'm glad that I'm in a peaceful space with my relationship, but I couldn't stand that silliness right there. Don't do that.
Well,
Don't do that. And then we don't talk to each other for about 2 or 3 months, and you want to pop up, pop back. That's what you do. Go pop back where you were. Dang, I done finally got you out of my system. That's the messed up part, y'all. I done finally got you out of my system. Went on by my business. So here you go, popping up.
so if the person pop back up, it arouse you. It express
No, it don't arouse. Well,
like,
some
ooh.
women, no, for real talk, and men, some women and men will sit up there and fall for the okie doke and fall for the fakeness. And then they end up back in that cycle again. And that's people across the board, America and abroad. You know, you got to get to a point where you say enough is enough with this person. You know, once you figure out a person's pattern and you can see that this pattern is not going to change, leave that person in your past. Leave them in your past. I'm so serious. Leave that person in your past. Let them be what they going to be. A fucking headache to the next person. Please come get your soon-to-be future ex-boyfriend out of my damn DM. Please come get your future ex-girlfriend out of my fucking face. Like for real. I'm just being serious about it. We were not supposed to be on this topic this long. I had a page full of topics.
Okay.
We were not supposed to be, but I'm just being serious and stuff. We gotta learn how to get off the ride. Especially when the ride breaks down or the ride then ran out of batteries or the power that went out on that ride, it's time to get off that ride. Don't wait until they come back and fix it and it's back up running again. Because guess what? You're going to be on that same stupid ass, fucked up ass ride. Get off the ride. It's okay. When you go to
Amusement.
when you go to an amusement park, there's other rides. There's other things to go look. That's how the world is. When you figure out somebody ain't good for you, let it go. Hey everybody, how y'all? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Like I said before, I truly apologize. I didn't sit up there and cut off the comments. When y'all go back and watch this later on this week, y'all please put some stuff in the comments and stuff. I truly, truly apologize, y'all. But also, I would like to say thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for sticking around. We are a year. We passed the year now. We celebrated a year last month. Here we are in November. Shout outs to all the November's birthdays. Got a friend, Amber. She is celebrating her birthday today, so shout outs to her. Her and one of her good friends came down here to celebrate her birthday this weekend. Hope y'all had a wonderful time, ladies.
Yeah.
But yeah. And with that being said, we got something else you want to talk about?
Yeah. Men of American the Bride, man. If you tight, you fucking these club kids, man. Don't boast and brag about this shit.
Use a condom.
Use a condom.
And that's just not with messing with them type of people, y'all. Like, y'all changing partners like that, y'all please protect yourself and wrap it up.
I heard a little brother, man, was boasting and bragging, he was getting down, menage a trois out. I was like, damn, who is motherfucking dolphins, man?
Hey, that's what he like. That's what he like. You can't knock what he like.
Can't knock it.
No, you can't knock it.
But the cold part about it, I don't think he was using no protection, bro.
I hope he was.
Oh, that's raw. Imagine that shit.
I hope he was. But hey, that's what he likes.
Anyway.
Yeah. So can't knock what people like. Can't knock what a person likes. Just because you don't like that, don't mean the next person won't like that. So you can't knock what the next person likes.
But you know what, man? I'm looking at it from the sense, because I've been around dolphins and shit, man. You see them. And it ain't like they the most hygienic type of motherfuckers, And that's gutter fucking.
Well, there's some everyday people.
Ain't no challenge in that fuck, I don't think.
Well, there's some everyday people that hygiene is horrible, and ain't out there on that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I ain't met nobody whose hygiene was fucked up. pH balances is off. So.
They out there. They definitely out there.
But, young man, tighten that up, man. You ain't no bad looking brother, man. I know it probably don't require conversation. Just flash the stone, boom, bop, boom. But don't do yourself like that, man.
Yeah.
Really don't.
Yeah.
Don't do yourself
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. True fact. But yes. How's everybody doing? We are almost 40 minutes into this, so that we got about 20 minutes left. We are just sitting here talking. I can't get no comments up. I miss y'all. I straight miss y'all today. I done sat up there and disabled the doggone comments, y'all. So I am definitely missing y'all. But I hope when you go back and watch this that y'all are enjoying the conversation and put something in the comments and stuff.
What you mean, not being a girl's girl?
So I was on TikTok. I usually don't get on social media, but I was on TikTok and it kept coming across my timeline. This blind lady got left at the club by her friend. So I was like, let me go do a deep dive and go down the rabbit hole. went and watched the lady's video
Go ahead, this man.
of her explaining the situation. So she says she is completely blind. She says she can't see nothing but darkness. She's been blind, I think she said, since she was about 12.
Right.
She completely has lost her sight. But she has different ways to where she can get around and stuff. You know, she has different things that she can help do and stuff. What's up, you? She has different things that she can do and stuff. Take it off if you come and say hi. Ooh. But she has different things, like for instance, when she's out with her friends, she'll, you know, touch their garment and feel the texture so she can be able to
You remember?
yeah.
Okay.
So she out there, she's dancing, having fun, and she was dancing with this guy. I think she said he was a football player or something. She was dancing with him. Her friend came and like bumped her out the way and started dancing with the guy. She said, no problem. She turns around, starts dancing, and another person comes and dances up with her. She says about 45 minutes later, she don't hear her friend's voice no more. You know, she don't hear the friend laughing and talking to the guy no more. So she started feeling for her garment, you know, to see if she's still around her. The friend is gone. The friend has disappeared on her.
Was she done disappeared with the dude?
Don't know. Don't know. So she went to go, you know, listen to her text and everything, and that's when she gets her phone out, and I think she has voice text. So she didn't got a text from her friend talking about, hey girl, I left. Left this woman in the club.
That's not a friend.
No, and this is not just and when this woman was telling her story, if y'all go back and watch this woman's story, I don't care what anybody says, you are going to be hurt for her. She was, when I say this woman was crying when she was telling this story, I had to sit up there and drop a tear for her. And it wasn't that the fact that she was blind, it was the fact that your friend would actually just leave you like that. And for on top of that, for her to be blind and you left your friend like that, that's fucked up. The guy that she was dancing with, she was like, can you help me get downstairs so I can get me an Uber and get home? She gets home and the friend texts her like, hey girl, I'm sorry I left. I wasn't feeling the vibe. How was your night? Now, I don't even like using that one word that I hate to hear, but baby, she would have been got called that plus a whole bunch of stuff. How was my night? Baby, you left me. How dare you? Like, that is so cruel. Even when you're just a regular, everyday person, hearing, sight, all that, and somebody leaves you like that, that is so messed up. So messed up. And we have so many girls out here. Oh, you got to be a girly girl. If you ain't no girly girl, you know, you evil, you mean. This is the reason why.
What you mean if you're not a girly girl?
Like if you like that female that's, you know, hangs out with herself, you know, don't.
Because this sounds like some from the woman.
It doesn't. First of all, we hang out with each other. That's what we do. We go to the club with each other. We hang
I
out.
know y'all twerk on each
Right,
other.
we dance on each other. We
Yeah.
hang out with each other. But when you are not trying to hang out with those friends and you trying to be to yourself and stuff like that, you know, people start getting jealous. Oh, you ain't a girly girl no more, or you ain't trying to be a part of the group. You know, people start growing and changing in different ways. You know, I'm growing this way and you growing that way. So it's all good. Respect that and understand that, you know. And I'm not a girly girl. I'm not. I have a small group of friends, and we get together and we hang out when we can, and we enjoy each other when we can. But at the same time, it's like I'm usually just hanging out with you, or I'm hanging out with the family. You know, to have to go to the club with the whole.
Because I'm fun to hang out with. I'm fun to hang out
You
with.
are fun to hang out with, but you know, to have to, okay, don't, you know, if I'm going to the club, I gotta call on my friends and stuff. Y'all meet me at the club and stuff. I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. You know, even if I was to hang out by myself, it's all good. And I've had an incident where I got done like that, went and hung out with some girls, and thank God I was somewhere that I had family in the club too. But the girls that I came with, they started like, this was us. I'm standing here. I turned back around. They done moved over here.
So
Wait a minute. So then I'm thinking it's just me. I done moved back over by them. I turn around again. They done moved off some more. Oh.
But you know, I can tell you was one of them friends, man. You didn't leave your friends hanging. Because I remember we went to the eyes. Boy, I was toe up, but she grabbed my hand, man, and pulled me up out that joint. The man stopped her. Oh, you all right, man? Like she was trying to kidnap me. But she didn't let me boof, you know. I could tell it, but I'm like that too, man.
But yeah, I'm a firm believer. If we come together, we leave together. Now, if you done brought your boyfriend with you or something, that's cool. But if you done met somebody at the club, I think you need to set that up for afterwards. We gonna make sure you home, and then after that, you do what you gonna do after that. Or set that up for another day. But I need to make sure that you home. I need to make sure that I need to see it with my own eyes. If not, I need to be able to call you and hear your voice. When you text me and say I'm home, I need to be able to call you and hear you say, yeah, girl, I'm home.
And you know what you saying? Traditional type of stuff. She's speaking tradition.
It's not traditional. It's just a code. It's a code across the board.
An honorable code, man.
Yes, yes.
Most honorable codes come from codes of tradition. Most codes that we know that's honorable come from codes of traditions. Loyalty, number one code. Number one code. We all say we want. We all profess to be. But in an investigation, nah, everybody ain't loyal. Everybody ain't loyal. So, okay. Case in point. Motherfucker finna go across the waters to a club. Motherfucker had a little entourage.
Mm-hmm.
One part of the entourage tried to skeet off and try to duck and dip off like the other entourage didn't know how to get there. The thought that you would feel it's funny or whatever went on to peel off and try to shake a motherfucker on y'all journey. That's just like leaving a motherfucker at the club.
Yeah. See, if I was part of that entourage that was trying to get left, I'd be like, you know what? I'm going home.
And then when you got motherfuckers, men and the woman and the broad, if a motherfucker don't return the call, man, y'all got plans to go out, motherfucker don't promptly return the call, and you come out, they must not want us to go anyway. Save all that shit. That's the way you think.
Well,
and that's the type of shit you would do to a motherfucker.
Well, some people, some people do that. I was going to say that some people do that. But then at the same time, some people do like be having a busy moment where I can't get to my phone.
I'm saying, but to sit up and just come with the narrative, reason why you ain't promptly called back, because you don't want me to go out with you. That shit there.
Well, some people just like to stunt like that. That's one of the things, getting out of the house with just your mate. Sometimes it's okay to just get out the house with just you and your mate. Sometimes you don't have to have your friends or family or anything. Sometimes it's a good thing for just you and your mate to get out and go kick it together.
You know what? Being a man in a relationship, I pay attention. I know who your friends are.
Mm-hmm.
I knew how you and your friends communicated before I met you and I wasn't even there. It's because the early inception of us, y'all still communicated that way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like this. I like when your friends have guys who they want to bring out.
Mm-hmm.
So, y'all can get out and y'all can do your little girl thing, kick it. The men, we'll lay back and we'll communicate with each other.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Versus you got a friend or a relative that ain't got nothing going on, no lover, no friend, whatever. But she blowing up, interrupting us. But it always never failed to be. If that person, even my friends,
mm-hmm.
you can tell when my partners is on smooth sailing with their women or got them
a new boo or somebody.
They won't call. But let their ass be lonely. They call me.
If you think you're lonely now.
In the wee hours of the night. I'm out by your house. What you doing? What you mean when I'm laying down next to this warm specimen here? I'm not coming out. That shit.
But I can say, even when I was single, I wouldn't jump up late at night and go somewhere. That's dangerous times. If you're not already out before a certain time, there's no need to be getting out after a certain time. Like if you're not out before 10 or 11, if you're not out before 10 or 11, then somebody calling you at 1:00 in the morning, girl, we finna go to, nah. It's so much going on. America and abroad, it's so much going on. After a certain time, it's like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay in the house and chill. Matter of fact, girl, if you really want to get out the house, come over to my house and hang out with me. Bring a bottle. I got some music. We got some drinks and stuff. We can come over here and laugh and talk. So you gotta nowadays it's like you don't have to sit up there and not do it, but you gotta think smarter about it. You definitely gotta be smart about your moves these days.
And I ain't got too much really to. The men don't have too much to worry about this. It ain't like they go out there and get drunk and some motherfucker gonna knock them over the head and take the dick. Nothing. But women in America and abroad, man, y'all go out with your lady friends. If y'all don't know y'all cut off, man, leave when your friends leave. If not, learn your cut off, and y'all triple to watch around yourself.
Yeah.
Because there's so much going on out here for the pussy. There's a lot of shit going on out here for the pussy. The pussy a bad motherfucker. Yeah, anybody living know it. So y'all definitely got to save yourselves and protect yourselves and be aware of y'all surroundings and what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pastor called it, this one female pastor, she called it the nanny bush.
The nanny bush. The love muscle. Yeah, that motherfucker be doing gymnastics, boy.
But yeah, you gotta protect yourselves and try to protect your friends or your group that you with as much as possible. You know, and for the ones that get out there and y'all go to the club to just fight, that gets old. It does. It gets old. It really does. So go out there to have fun. Like for real, go out there to have fun and enjoy yourselves because the one thing you don't want to do is get banned from all the clubs. For real. And that's for the males too. Y'all be out there going to the club just too, for real. So stop getting yourself banned from the clubs and banned from the parking lots and stuff, for real talk. We are, shucks, we are 52 minutes in. Y'all, like, once again, I truly apologize that I didn't set up here and turned off the comments. Y'all go back and watch the episode and definitely chime in. You all, thank you all for coming back every Sunday we are on here. So go back, watch us, put it in the comments, and I'll definitely get back to you.
What is this here?
What's that?
This question you got here, Ro.
Which
What kind of question is that?
It was just a question that remember I told you, Amber and Savannah came in town this weekend, and Savannah was
they was cool people, man.
Yeah, shouts out to them. So they was just writing down some questions. We told them about the podcast, and Savannah just got to writing down like all the questions. And one of the questions that really stuck out to me, and we had a deep conversation behind the question. She was like, would you rather date somebody with a physical disability or a mental disability?
A physical disability.
Yeah.
Yeah, a physical disability.
Oh, that's your...
Yeah, I want your mental faculties to be on point. I can deal if you got a twisted hand or something like that. Oh, my fault. Damn. I ain't trying to make fun of you, man, but you might got shot, anything. Your hand might be crippled due to the shooting,
We
got
get
a
it.
stab wound.
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna fuck with you shitting in the shit bag.
That's you. That's how you feel. That's what you don't want to date. Somebody that has to use the bag.
You. Not nothing against people.
No, for real. Like
pooping in the bag.
Real talk. This is
shit happens.
This is not we not making no kind of jokes about that or anything. Like real talk. Shit does happen. Literally, like people have to go through a change in life to where you're in a wheelchair due to a shooting or due to a fall and things like that. So I understand that stuff does happen. There's you can be born with a disability and stuff like that, but it's some people.
Well, I think long as the coochie hitting right and you think straight, shit, let's get out. You might have a gimp leg or something, a club foot, a really really cocked eye or something,
So you'll rather pick somebody with a physical than a mental.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I want you to be able to think mentally always. Because to me, if you ain't got all your mental faculties, that's a form of retardation mentally.
You can't say the R word no more. You can't say the R word.
Mm-mm.
You can't say the R word.
I'm not disrespecting
I know, but
nobody.
you can't say the R
Who
word.
said that?
It's just an
A
unwritten law.
untraditional sense?
It's
Man.
an unwritten law. You can't say the R word no more. That's why it's called mental disability. Can't say the R
Okay.
word. Yeah, can't say the R word.
Okay.
I got him, y'all. Can't say the R word. But yeah, but and I also thought about this too. You know, with Gucci Man and the situation with him and his wife. You know, come to find out that he has schizophrenia. You know, and he takes medicine for that and stuff. You know, I I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I I
So
don't
it's just
know.
mental.
Yeah,
So
it's
so 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 yeah, man.
me.
Because let's play devil's advocate.
Oh, here he go, y'all.
You know, you. But this shit doesn't happen, man. You fucking with a motherfucker, man, and he he or she physically strong, beautiful, athletic, but this motherfucker's not mentally tight,
You
and
know,
he wake up, he slaughtered or she slaughtered a whole house, shit like that.
yeah.
I need your mental.
But my thing is,
I need your mental.
my thing is, you know, and people that are going through mental instability, you got to be able to talk to, like, if you've met somebody that you really want to settle down with and stuff like that, you got to be able to talk to that person and tell them the truth. If you're not trying to tell that person the truth, then you're the wrong person. It's wrong on you to do that. You know, this person has fell in love with you, think you are the best person ever, and you off your meds, and you have an episode, and this is the first time that this person ever seen you off your episode, off your meds, and having an episode. That's mind changing.
Well, let me tell you this. I don't think I told you this. When I first came home from the joint, I was living with my mama. And when I go to the toilet, take a shit, or get in the tub, I carry a butcher knife with me. I did that for a minute. I was paranoid like that. I don't know.
You told me.
Okay.
Yeah, see, you told me.
All right.
I remember. And then I appreciate you. With that being said, I appreciated you telling me that. You know, because I knew that you were still.
I was even still washing my drawers and my socks out in the shower.
I was so mad. I was like, we have a washer and dryer at the house.
Boy.
You don't. We have a washer and a dryer at the house. You do not have to do that no more. Please stop that, sir. So over time, you did stop that and stuff.
Yeah, it was real bad with my mom. You know, she had bought me her and my big cousin Jesse, may she rest in peace. My big cousin, man, she was lively growing up with her. Bought me a shitload of body wash. Man, every day I come home from work, or when I get in the shower, work out, run the compound, the apartment complex. I come in, I wash my drawers, t-shirts, my socks out with the body wash. So, you know, at this time, you know, this before, you know, I didn't know food stamps was this advanced, where you could purchase all nine food items with food stamps, you know, with the card. You know, I was getting a little food stamp card before, you know, I got my job and before my check started coming.
Hmm.
And my mama said, let me get that. She took that from me.
Well, you know, it's not just a food stamp card. You also get cash on there too.
Right, right.
Yeah, some
right,
people get
right,
cash on there
right.
too.
That's what I was
So
getting cash on.
yeah, so it's like the card is everything.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But
yeah.
she said, let me get that. You know, so she do what she want to do. So she said, baby, you need anything from the store? I say, yeah, I need some more body wash. She say, boy, you got all that damn body. I said, it's almost gone. She said, boy, what the fuck you doing with all that body wash? I said, I wash my drawers and socks out with them. She said, boy, you don't do no shit like that. My mama told me that. You know, you don't do no shit like that.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
But I saved money though, you know, because we didn't have. My mama had washer, what her little trinkets and shit. She used to wash.
You gotta
But
push it or something.
no, it's
You just
you
push the
fill it
button.
up with water, put your soap in it, plug it up, and let it do it do.
Okay.
But you got to hang the clothes up to dry. She had drying racks.
Okay.
Man, I ain't got time for all that shit. I take this shit down to the local laundry.
Mm-hmm.
But I said to say this, man. I'm somewhat saving money on washing and shit like that.
But you using all your body wash.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we are an hour into this. For those, thank you all for sticking around for the hour. I know I'm talking out in the open, but I just want to say thank you all. Adult hour literally be holding up to the hour. So I thank you all whenever y'all stick around for this whole hour. And when y'all go back and watch us for this whole hour, y'all, thank you all so much. I truly, truly appreciate that. You want to say something to the people? I know we got to get ready because we got company coming over in a few minutes.
Yeah.
My mama in town, y'all. I know that y'all loved my mama the last time she was on the podcast. I was hoping she'll get over here early, but she did not make it in time for the podcast. So, but my mom's in town, so she's on her way. So I'm looking forward to hanging out with her this evening. And she cooking. Yeah.
Yeah, man. To the older brothers, man, that's out here in the streets, that these youngsters gravitate to y'all, man, that's in the streets. Sit down with these brothers and sisters, man, and try to find out what their natural talent is besides in the streets, man. And let's stop being a disservice, man, to our future, to our future sons, daughters, brothers,
Clock that T.
yeah, let's stop being a disservice.
Yes.
And, if you got a brother that's a natural talent in boxing, a sister that's a natural talent in doing hair, massage, anything, man. Some of that trap money, man.
Poetry, cooking,
rapping,
dancing.
some of that trap money, man. Man, sacrifice a little from yourself, man, and put that money behind them. Try to get them out the streets, man, because I'm going to tell you something, man. Being a young man that was running wild, I was a young wild juvenile. Some of the shit I did, I didn't even have to do. But when you cast away and years of being shaved off your life, you realize where you went wrong at. And it's a hell of a feeling, man.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. So we can make a difference, man, even though they say you can't do right when you're doing wrong. I kind of disagree.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of shit in life, some of our ancestors did a lot of hellacious shit, so we wouldn't have to do this shit.
Right.
So look at it from that point, man. We don't want our peoples, man, still be out in these streets, man, because there's a lot of traps out there.
Mm-hmm.
And
you can get trapped in them traps.
And let's pay attention to the signs of the time, man. It's a lot more snares are coming. With that, I leave, peace.
Y'all know how I love to feel. Like, first of all, enjoy your journey. Like, enjoy the journey that you're on. If you're starting a new journey for whatever it is, a job, a relationship, or just you yourself journey, enjoy your journey. Like, for real, loving you. Can't nobody take care of you like you take care of yourself. It's beautiful to find a mate that's going to help take care of you, but like I said, they'll help take care of you. You have to take care of yourself first. So definitely love yourself first and enjoy your journey first. For those that cut people off, cut different jobs off, cut shit off, period, there's nothing wrong with that. Stand on it. And when you cut a person off and that person comes across your path later on in life, you don't have to be evil and mean. You can just be polite and professional. You ain't got to sit up there and try to go back and rekindle the friendship or the relationship or anything, or the job. You don't have to go back to that job or anything, but take the time to be professional about it. Take the time to put in that notice that you need to put in. Take the time to let that person know, hey, what we had in the past is the past. It's nice to see you again, but I'm not there no more. I'm not that person no more. Like, for real talk. And
well, you could say that it's nice to see me then if you're not that person no more.
You said what?
You could say that you're not that person. I mean, it's nice to see you again, because you tell some people that Then you turn around and say, I'm not that person again. That's like, fuck you tell me it's nice to see me for then.
Then what the fuck you come in my face for? You could have kept walking. The fuck?
Damn. Damn, you see that explosive.
I'm just saying, you ain't got to be the first one to say something. But if they do say something to you, you know, you have a right to be polite. Now, if they don't say nothing to you, shoot, don't say nothing to them. That's part of your past. And let your past be in your past. You ain't always got to sit up there and recognize your past. For real. Unless your past take the time to speak to you, speak to them. If you want to. But you don't have to. You truly, truly don't. But, you know, being a polite, bigger person, it's definitely nice to speak to them and keep walking. For real talk.
But American abroad is cuffing season, man. So I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Hold on, what you got? And the toxic motherfucker, y'all better go on ride the season on out, man. Y'all been riding this for, cause ain't nothing like, man.
Let them toxic people be cold this whole winter. Give them that cold shoulder that they need. Real talk. They toxic. Let them be cold for the winter. Let them sleep in that cold bed and cry about it.
Well,
And when they come texting you, you know what to text them back. When they text you, I miss you and I'm sorry, you know what to tell them.
Well, you know, American abroad, from a man's point of view, he want that hot body.
That's not my problem.
With.
Not my problem.
He want that warm, hot love muscle.
That's just not my problem.
And probably the women, y'all want that warm body and that warm meat stick.
Not my problem.
So toxic people,
that's just
stay with it. Ride the season out. You know, if the man or the woman ain't going upside your motherfucking noggin, I mean, they been with them all summer. Summer's the best time to drop a toxic motherfucker.
Oh, for real?
Hell yeah. There's so many people's out there trying to catch. You out in the streets in the summer. So riding on out, you rode it this far.
Look, please don't listen to him, y'all. There's nothing wrong with dropping a toxic person when you need to. I don't care if it's dead winter and it just was the first snow on the ground.
Dead man winter.
I'm so serious.
Hey man, don't put me know. I'm fizzing like a motherfucker right now.
Let that person go if that's what you need to do. Period, point blank. I'm so serious.
What's up, Uncle Fester?
Oh, shout outs to everybody that's
Can't forget Uncle
yes,
Fester.
Aunt Rose, Uncle Fester,
Uncle Fester, Iowa,
Miss
California,
Miss Valerie, Big Z. Who else be in here?
Blame Society,
Tinoski,
Tires,
Michaels. Y'all, thank you, Alicia, Drea, for our regulars. Thanks for being up here. I can't think of everybody. We got almost 120 followers, so baby, it's hard to keep up with y'all, but we love y'all, like real talk, for real. Y'all definitely keep coming back. We love y'all. I'm so serious. Thank you.
To the women abroad, American abroad, y'all got to put your assets up, man. It's too cold to let all this show.
Man,
y'all get next season, come on out stronger. I wonder what they gonna be walking around naked.
They told us all you gotta do is put some shea butter on your legs. Should be all right. We'll talk about that later.
And get deaf and pneumonia.
Oh, but when you in your 20s, you ain't thinking about nothing like that. You just out there enjoying yourself. Yeah. But anyways, you all, we are finna get ready to get up out of here. We are past our hour mark. So thank you all for coming back and watching this later. Definitely put in some comments. You know, I hate that I sat up there and messed up the comments, but thank you for all coming in. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful Sunday. Have a wonderful week, and we'll catch y'all next weekend.
Yeah, one more thing, American abroad, to the men and women. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Wiggle.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Y'all wiggle with each other. Shit, do the wiggle. Make the funny noise. It's the happy sign. Straight up, man. Skeet, 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 skeet. And be happy, man. Anyway, like I say, man.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Love, soul, and peace.
Love you all. We will see y'all next weekend. You are a mess.